baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. This evening, we've got a matchup out of the NL Central Division between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs.
And now, your 2021
It's baseball on MLB Network,
Chicago
and it's coming up
Cubs.
next. Kyle Hendricks is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Ozzy Smith is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, a little wild here early on. Doesn't look like he's totally settled into the game yet. Hopefully, he can find it soon.
Three balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
3-2 pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. Smith is retired, and there's one away. And now Tommy Edman as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
The 1-0 home. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. He's got it. And that's the second out. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Next to hit is Michael Lee, and with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. And now the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Just getting things underway here at Wrigley. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw gets him there from short right field. A nice play, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Jack Flaherty, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Big arm here, Jack Flaherty. Call him Jack Flash. This guy throws in the upper 90s, 97 to 100 miles an hour. Great life up in the zone. good hard breaking ball. He has tremendous mound presence. Gets the ball, throws it in a hurry. There isn't anything really finesse about this guy. One of the top power pitchers in all of baseball.
First pitch of the AB now. Ryan Sandberg is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Now, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they started this road trip off right. Yesterday, there was one common theme. There was great starting pitching. Guy went out and absolutely executed. Hopefully he passes the baton to this guy today, and he goes out and follows suit.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
In now is Nico Horner. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
One ball, 1 strike to count. Flaherty, a 25-year-old, was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's 1-2.
The count is 1-2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
At the plate now, Billy Williams. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Hit on the ground out to short. Smith is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We are still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Mark McGwire. Now here it comes. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
You know, you got to take your time and feel Joe McDonald out behind the dish a little bit. He has a tendency to move his zone around, usually settling in those middle innings.
You know, all you ask for an umpire is to be consistent. At times, Joe Mack is a little bit too inconsistent, particularly from a pitcher standpoint.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Standing in now, Yadier Molina, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now here's the pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Good idea with the change, but it's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
And the count will be full.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now the payoff pitch home. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Batting 6, the left fielder.
Now into the box, Tyler O'Neill. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's only 2 for 10. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Hendricks is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
Molina, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-1 to the Cardinals left fielder.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Williams is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting 7, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As a look, now the pitch. In the air out toward right field. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll start us out here in the home half of the 2nd.
Ian Happ.
First offering on its way.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And now a curveball that's low and in dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Not surprised he's late on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box now, Jason Hayward. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. Comes in here right at 260. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Full count now. Now the payoff pitch home. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, that grounder caught him. Safe at first. A good effort to recover there, and he almost made the play, but that's a base hit. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Now it'll be Patrick Wisdom. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set, here it comes. Wisdom, a former Ranger, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Runners on first with 1 down. Throw over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's it.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. Wilson Contreras would be next. The 3-0 pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The catcher, Wilson.
Next up, Wilson Contreras. As you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The set and the 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He has 7 hits in 23 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. One and 2. Here it is. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Here's the first pitch to him. Runs up to bunt here, but he missed it for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 2-2. Pops this one up, and there's out number 1.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 22, Jack Flaherty.
No one on with 1 down, and the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. And now a pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1.
0-1.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzy Smith.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Ozzy Smith 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied Bottom of the third now. And next will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
The pitcher, Kyle Hendricks.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning.
The second baseman, Ryan Sandberg.
Next up is Ryan Sandberg. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nico Horner.
So 2 out, nobody on. And up next, Nico Horner. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Popped up, and he'll reach over his head to make the play. And a sparkling play it was to end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in will be the very fleet-footed Tommy Edman.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
The bat.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the play, but in the back of his mind, he knew he was dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Stepping in now, Michael Lee, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job, and now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, you got to get rid of it quick.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Edman aboard here at first with nobody out. Got him.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Mark McGuire. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Cardinals have been held out of the hit column here. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
A 3-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. The 3-1. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that will end up a foul ball. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in. The next 3-2. On its tailor-made to short, 6 to Sandberg at second. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out.
And kids, this is how you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
So now to the plate, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 3 homers and 31 RBIs. Comes set with the 0-1. Hoping to discourage a steal attempt with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
And he's back easily. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. This is popped up. Rizzo into foul territory, and a diving effort, but it's out of his reach, a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Just hung in there on that one. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Sandberg is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cards leave 1 on to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
1 strike.
And he lays off for ball 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. lifted in the air out to center field. Bader is right there, one down.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
So bases are empty with one out now, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Pulled toward right center field. Lee is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So next to hit is Jason Hayward. First pitch on the way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0. After the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Through 4. Still tied. 0-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Tyler O'Neill flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Down and away, ball 1. And he fouls this one off.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he takes strike 2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Nope. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Now a ball rolls softly to second. Reined in. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Base is empty, 2 away. And in to bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. First offering. And he'll take a changeup here for strike 1.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
That's a ball.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
First pitch of the AB now.
Ball inside.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Hey!
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 1-1 home. Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Lee is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And in to bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the corner and slicing foul. And another foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
A good fastball above the belt is normally a pitch that batters love to take a rip at, but that one froze him.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that. He's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Three-two pitch. And this one misses inside a ball he walked in, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
So here now is the pitcher. Kyle Hendricks flew out in his only at-bat so far. From the stretch. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And the pitcher digs in next. It'll be Jack Flaherty. First delivery to him. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging the club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
The 1-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 2-2 one more time.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Ozzy Smith.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ozzy Smith, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And that's the first hit in this one for the Redbirds.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Happ brings in Tommy Edman. A pitch out, the throw, and that'll be in plenty of time and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to the right. Rizzo is there, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So now to the plate, Ryne Sandberg. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
The second baseman,
And now the first pitch.
Sandberg.
Now a ball ripped into deep center field. Bader has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
At the plate now, Nico Horner. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the pitch. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. This is skied into short left center. O'Neill comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Digging in next, Billy Williams. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on the way. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Back up the middle. Oh, look at the Wizard. And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stop at short. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on MLB Network. Into the box, Michael Lee. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And now the first pitch. hard on the ground towards short. He's got it. On to first, and a big out to start the seventh. One gone.
The first baseman, number 25, Mark McGuire.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mark McGuire. Now here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
The catcher, number 40, Yadier Molina.
Up next, Yadier Molina. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
2-2. Little chopper back to the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still no score. Cubs 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
Ian Happ.
First pitch of the AB now. And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Behind 0-2 now. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now then, the right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Next to hit, Jason Hayward. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And the fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Cold strike at the knees. 1-1. Now the pitch.
Ball 2.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through for a hit. Only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the Cardinal manager up out of the dugout out to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first, and the best he can do is a no decision in this one.
Your attention, please.
So
Now
a new pitcher set to go here as the right-hander Adam Wainwright gets the call.
Adam Wainwright.
In now, Patrick Wisdom. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. Here's the pitch. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
High in the air down the right field line. Lee is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. As he'll take a look at ball one. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. The 1-0. Runner goes. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. Well, the offense has been in short supply here tonight, so maybe that bag was aimed at finding another way to generate some runs.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt, Eddie. The ball isn't carrying well tonight, and we haven't seen any home runs, so sometimes you have to try for something else. Now, with seeing a single could be all it takes to push a run across.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with two away.
The batter, the pitcher.
Big spot here. First and second. Two men gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. He's set and the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Hit to first. Right to him. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Ready to begin the eighth. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Tyler O'Neill. First pitch of the AB now. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Hayward moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number one.
The batter, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Stan Musial will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away.
6, Stan Musial.
First pitch on its way. Swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw gets him, 2 down.
center fielder, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now here it comes. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Coming up on the century mark in pitches now through the first 7 2/3.
And he's going to empty the bucket right here. He sees the finish line, Dan, and he's got a chance at this.
Well, there's no doubt about it right now. And what makes it easier, too, from a manager's standpoint right now, you could probably just go to one guy in the bullpen to finish this game. A terrific job, 7 2/3 up to this point.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. Into the windup with the 0-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we still have no score. Matt Carpenter has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman.
Now playing third base,
Jock Peterson is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll check in here with an average of .325, a dozen home runs, and 29 driven in. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Nope. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ryan Sandberg. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Number 6, Jake Rizzo.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
The 2-0 on the way. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right and up into the crowd. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Fouled away. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And they got him. 2-2 one more time.
We got 3-2.
Nico Horner will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch. That one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So the next to bat will be Nico Horner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just to give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
At the plate, Billy Williams. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Craig Kimbrell comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a safe opportunity.
Yeah, this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Now here it comes. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Hayward is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first down. Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was great all night long.
A brilliant performance, Matty V, as a manager and a pitching coach. All you can ask for is your pitches to be rock solid, and he was in this one, only allowing one hit.
Standing in now, Ozzy Smith. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 1-0.
That's ball.
Fastball is in there.
And this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Here now the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Tommy Edman waits on deck. Three-two pitch. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Edman is one away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. And a dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch as he looks for the fastball but misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that can run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with show track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. Hit weakly back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So now here is Michael Lee. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Here's the first pitch.
In my opinion, there is no one in this bullpen that relishes a moment like this on the mound other than this guy. It looks like he feeds off the challenge of pitching in tight games.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Oh, and 2. Here it is.
I got to count 1 and 2.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Genesis Cabrera comes on to work on the mound, hoping to send this one into extra innings.
Number 92, Genesis Cabrera.
All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Leading up,
coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Billy Williams.
Billy Rizzo.
First pitch of the AB now. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Ready on 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Into the box now, Happ. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Happ with a 2-1 count now. To 2-2 now.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Now at the plate, here is Jason Hayward. He could make these fans go nuts and secure the win if he can place a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. In the dirt, and now let's see. In time as he just gets the tag down. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and a strike.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board with a swing like that one.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little longer tonight to find a winner. 10th inning coming up, and we still have no score. Rex Brothers takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 48, Rex Brothers.
We are into extra innings. Here comes the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
This is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Big at bat now, and here is Yadier Molina, and a chance they walk him here to set up a double play that would keep the game tied. And the indication from the dugout comes, it looks like they're going to put him on intentionally. So that'll set up the double play possibility with
now
1 away.
Left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
And stepping in, Tyler O'Neill. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-1. In the air, down the line in left. And that is down for extra bases as that ought to plate the go-ahead run and maybe another. He's in there at the plate. And they've jumped ahead here in the 10th.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Roll. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Digging in now will be Matt Carpenter.
Ball one,
As he'll
no
look
strike.
at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. Now the 1-0.
That's a
Fastball down below the knees.
2 balls, no strike.
Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infield.
The 3-1 pitch. And there's ball 4. So the bases are loaded, and we'll see how the infield decides to play it here.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Here's the first pitch. In his career, Bader is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Molina on third. O'Neill at second. Carpenter at first. 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Every team is looking for that insurance run late in the game. That run right there gives them a 2-run lead heading into the late innings.
Rowan Wick will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 50.
Paul Goldschmidt will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Shot toward right center, and he delivers in the pinch as this will plate 1 and possibly 2. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Pitcher went to the well one too many times. Back-to-back fastballs. Hitter was able to keep his hands through, deliver a nice line drive.
Smith.
So now to the plate, Ozzy Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Four runs here in this half inning. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Now
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Into the box, Tommy Edman. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Two down, runners at first and second. That's inside. 2-0. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. The 2-0.
Ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
3-0 pitch. Finds the zone, strike 1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Go on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate and they push across 4 runs. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Cubs nothing. Daniel Ponce de Leon, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Ready for the bottom of the 10th here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Patrick Wisdom.
Number 16.
First offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Here's the 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Lays off the slider that time. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2 now. full count. 3-2. Back up the middle. Throw gets him at first, and that was a magnificent play. Well, let's get another look at that diving play on show track. Obviously a great job just to get the glove on it, and perhaps just as impressive was the throw to first. He got a lot behind that ball to nab the runner up the line. To the plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A couple of walks for him thus far. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike one. The 1-1 pitch. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Fouled off. Another full count pitch home. Fouled away. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is going to get down out there and should get all the way to the ivy for extra bases. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The 1-0.
2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
The 2-0 on the way. Fastball is looked at for strike two. Rizzo, the runner at second with one away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Two-2 count. Here it comes. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And it's fouled away. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Bruce Sutter enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Chris Bryant.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
281 the average entering play. 9 homers and 30 RBIs. Now the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right. He makes the catch, and the Cardinals have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The St. Louis Cardinals claim the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Hendricks Cabrera earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 3 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Cubs, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.